Okay, our first horse enters the arena. I watched the way that that horse is moving naturally on flat ground, able to look how he adjusts himself and looks at an obstacle. He pays attention, he moves forward through the obstacle. He's looking at his surroundings. I'd like to see him look a little more at the obstacle. He's going back and forth with that. On that ditch, I'm going to give him an 8. On the approach, he did a nice job. He's going steady, nice. Exit straight, really nice job. I'm going to give him an 8. Stepping up on the podium, it's a good strong drive. I like the way that he uses his hind end. He had a little bit of problem coming down that. I'm only going to give him a 7. The rider's using good use of her space. Good straight approach. He pays attention, he looks, you can see his expression in his face. The rider's hands are nice and quiet, supporting her horse. She exits good and straight. Last foot hits up level ground out of it. She completes her obstacle. I'm going to give her a 9 on the bridge. Back on normal ground, this horse is traveling like he entered the arena, same pace. That's what I want to see between obstacles. I want a horse that's nice and quiet, using their natural gait. He approaches the obstacle, good and square. That slight hesitation is not considered a problem at all. You're expecting that with them going into an obstacle. He moves through, utilizes his hind end to get up nice and clear. I'm going to give him an 8 on that. Again, traveling across level ground, setting herself up for a back throw. She has a good back throw. She's off to the one side, to the left side just a little bit. I want to have her straighten that up just a little bit, but she corrects it during her back. She comes through nice and controlled. You see the horse is responsive to her. She comes out clean, a little bit on her pivot there. I'd like to see it cleaned up just slightly, but I'm going to give her an 8. Good use of space again, enters the obstacle. You can see how the horse slows down slightly and uses his hind end to control himself coming in, and then he has a strong drive going up the hill. Sets himself up. Nice high, stepping over those poles. Does a good job, clears it, exits it nice. And I'm going to give him a 9. Again, good use of space. Comes up next to the hide. However, I'd like to see her come the opposite direction and face into the arena and not away from the arena. I'm going to give her a 7 on that. Nice approach, movement into the water. He pays attention, he looks. Slight break of forward right there. Not a whole lot, but enough to help to knock down just a little bit of the score. Comes through nice, does a good job in the water, and I'm going to give him an 8. Another tight area with the approach, but she sets herself up very well to where that she's heading center to an obstacle. Straightforward motion, good drive up. Nice pivot, controlled, stay in center. She's exiting with a little bit of a jump on the end, a little bit of a cock on that back hoof. That's what would hit her on that obstacle, and that would be the only thing. I'm going to give her a 7. Again, good use of space, coming in straight. He steps up nice. You can see how he's really looking and concentrating on that obstacle. Steps off nice. I'm going to give her a 10. This is another tight entrance. Great use of space. He slows down, uses himself going into the ditch. Rider's very supportive with this horse. Horse continues to go, great expression. I'm going to give him a 10 on that. Again, he comes into another ditch, doing very well, looking. He's got his attention focused a little bit forward, not right at the obstacle there. And I'm going to give him a 7 on that one. A good drive up the hill, nice and quiet and steady over the bridge. Good and controlled, alertness in the horse's face. Looks at his surroundings. He slightly looked off there to the right, but not a whole lot. It's not going to affect the score. He's looking at his surroundings. Does a nice job using his hind end, sitting down. I'm going to give him an 8 on that. Good expression, nice. He slows down, adjusts his space for finding his footing. Does an excellent job. I'm going to give him a 9 on that. She's really good at using the space that she has to be able to set up for an obstacle, to come into an obstacle nice and square. She does a good job with that obstacle. except for her side pass started instantly. She didn't have that slight hesitation before she needed to pick up, so it went through a little bit quick. He's doing good on his side pass. He's not crossing over much at all. Maybe a couple of little ones he got in there, but not quite. I'm going to give him an 8 on that. Thank you.